Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. I gladly welcome you all in your English class. So, my dear students, as you all know that we have started our lesson, that is From Mother with Love by Zhou Shenburn, and we have done reading till page number 37. Till now, let's recap what has happened. Minta, as after coming to know, after getting this secret that her mother is going to die, as her father needs that, the father has shared that secret with her. On the other hand, the father requested her to stay with the family. Minta, being a girl, even then she just makes a very strong approach, and she keeps the secret with her only. On the other hand, she just observes the daily routine of her mother, that how bravely, rather, as she doesn't know, rather the mother doesn't know that she is suffering from certain disease and she is going to die. It's coming towards November now, and she is observing that there is some sort of sign of illness on the face of her mother, but they are not very much evident. They are just going with all the routine matters in the way. They are just doing all the course of the work. So there is not something significant that is being observed, but they are living, they are passing their time in a good way. But as the stress, as the patience of Minta know, it has just made her cry. And one night, she just in her bedroom, she started to cry. It was in fact the stress she wanted to vent out. So what happens? Let's come to know. Page number 37. Sorry. And then the light was on. What did happen? As we have to start from bed, but that night she wakened in the chilly darkness. We have to start from that. Okay, let me read these 2 or 3 lines that are connected with the paragraph. But that night she wakened in the chilly darkness of her room and began to cry. Who? Minta. Softly, her head buried in the curve of her arm. At first it helped loosening the tight bands about her heart. It was crying or just weeping just made her heart little, you can say, it was to vent out her feeling. On the other hand, she was feeling little relaxed, washing away the fear and loneliness. But when she tried to stop, she found that she couldn't. Great racking, extreme pain, sobs shook her until she could no longer smooth them against her pillow. At first she thought that by she was having some, it could be stopped at any moment, the tears, but no, she started to sob. And then the light was on, and her mother was there, bending over her, her face concerned, her voice soothing. As a mother, she knew, she got this thing that Minta is weeping. Darling, what is it? Wake up, baby, you are having a bad dream. No, it's not a dream. Minta choked. Sometimes we choked with fear, but here, what's that fear? It is the fear that it's true is true. It's not dream that is something I am thinking about, but it's the truth, bitter truth. What is that? The thin hand smoothing back her tumbled, collapsed hair. Tumble mean not in a well-managed, collapsed hair, and her mother went on talking in the tone she has always used to comfort a much smaller Minta. So mother, as she is affectionate and loving, she started to console her. She was aware that her father had come to the doorway. He said nothing. The father was always there, also there. She just stood there watching them while Minta's sob diminished. Minta just stopped into, it just changed into hiccupy sigh. What is that? Till she just cried so much. She cried so much that it, not the tears and this voice of Minta, it just turned into hiccups. Okay, it could be called in Urdu हिचकियाँ लेना, right? So but the mother rather she was thinking that Minta is rather has observed or has seen some sort of nightmare, but it was not nightmare. It was in fact the reality that was disturbing Minta. Her mother pulled the blanket. Her mother pulled the blanket up over Minta's shoulder and gave her a little spank. Spank meant a little thrash, little, but spank here it is mean when we just give a little thrash or slap to someone. The idea gollywogs at your age. Gollywogs, the idea, my dear doll. What's the idea? What's the problem with you at this age? She said reprovingly. Want me to leave the light on in case your spook comes back? Spook means ghost come back. So she says, what's the idea that is disturbing you, my little doll? Gollywog mean that is a doll having the black hair, okay? So as we know that Minta was having the black hair, and she just says that, my dear doll, what is wrong with you at this time? What the idea, what the thinking that is disturbing you at this time at this age? So if you wanted me, she reapproves, she assured that if you wanted the light to be on, and makes a comment that in case your spook, your ghost comes back. Ghost. Minta shook her head, blinking against the tears that crowded against the eyelid, even managing a wobbly smile. Wobbly, frail, shaky. She just managed that frail, you can say, very weakened smile, not in a very pleasant way. She never cried again. That was the day, that was the night when she cried. Not even when the ambulance came a week later to take her mother to the hospital. Not even when she was standing beside her mother's high white hospital bed, holding her hand tightly, forcing herself to chatter off inconsequential things. Chatter, to discuss, to gossip about the inconsequential without having no significance. Even if she was busy talking about the thing, but all those things were not having any significance at this moment. Be sure that your father takes his vitamin pills, wouldn't you, Minta? So mother asks for something, that is, his father should be taking the vitamin pills. He's so careless unless I'm there to keep an eye on him. I'll watch him like a beagle. Beagle is in fact a small hound that is used for the hunting, and in fact Minta is saying that I would be watchful. Minta promised slightly. No, you behave yourself and get out of here in a hurry. You hear? So here there are the promises, informal promises that are being made on the deathbed, not even at the funeral. So the mother has passed away. The friends and the relatives came and went, and it was as if she stood on the sidelines watching the Minta, who talked with them and answered their questions, as if her heart were encased, closed, covered in a shell that kept it from breaking. Sorry, we just missed it. So there was something that it seems to me that her heart has been covered into some shell that is very difficult to break, and it is making it is not easy to break that heart. Why it is important? Because whatsoever is in her heart should be relate to someone. She went to school and came back. She went to school and came home afterwards to the empty house. She tried to do the things her mother had done, but even with the help of well-meaning friends, with the help of good friends and neighbors, it was hard. She tries not to hate the people who urged her to cry, because till that night, she hasn't cried, even not cried at the funeral, at the death of her mother. So that's why the writer has said that it was that her heart has been covered, encased in a shell. You will feel better, dear, here Aunt Grace had insisted, and then had lifted her handkerchief for her eyes and walked away when Minta told her, had only stared at her with chilling indifference. Rather, Minta didn't like her attitude, the attitude of Aunt Grace, who is compelling her to weep, and by giving the handkerchief. But Minta just behaved in a very indifferent way, in a very neutral way, that, or in the thing that she couldn't get the idea why they are just forcing him to do this weeping. Okay, so it is said that weeping and crying makes your heart, the sorrows or the burden of the sorrows low, but they are trying, but Minta heart is closed. She overheard people talking about her mother. So what are the opinion, what is the opinion of the people? She never knew, did she? They asked. So there is a very important thing that is there. The people, they were curious. Rather, Minta's mother knew, Mary knew that she is going to die, and always Minta father answered, and Minta's father, as this was the secret between daughter and the father. So Minta and it is till now we came to know that Minta and the father, they never talked about the illness of Mary. They never discussed the illness of Mary with Mary. So Minta's answer was no, she never knew. Even at the very last, when she was waiting for the ambulance to come, she looked around the bedroom and said, I must get these curtains done up before Christmas. So it was about November or start of the December. So she wanted to prepare the things for the Christmas. Minta knew that her father was worried about her, and she was sorry, but it was as if there was a wall between them, a wall that she was too tired to surmount, to overcome. What was the wall? The wall, rather, the space that Minta's mother has tied. Even though the father has requested that he needs her as a daughter, as they are going to be, the mother has died, no, Minta and the father, they are left. One night he came to the door of her room where she was studying. I wonder if you would like to go through those clothes before your Aunt Grace takes them to the church bazaar. Meaning they are going to donate, rather, as this is before the Christmas. What the people do, they just as we do, this is a ritual as we do in our holy months, that they just give their clothes to the needy ones. He began haltingly, in a nervous way, and then when she looked up at him, not understanding, he went on gently, your mother's clothes. We thought someone might as well as get some good out of them. Might be, if she's not, she has gone, is dead now, so someone may use the clothes. She stood up and closed the book and went past him without another word, but she closed the door behind her when she went into her mother's room. So Minta didn't respond. She just listened and went to mother's room. There were some suit boxes by the closet door, and Minta vaguely remembered that the woman from the bazaar committee had called several times. Then she remembered that as it could be that her mother used to do this sort of charity every year, so she remembered that she has to do this thing. Her hands felt slightly unsteady as she pulled open the top dresser drawer and looked down at the stacks mean heap of clean handkerchief. The stocking in their quilted satin case. The stockings were in the satin case. The gloves folded into tissue wrapping. The gloves in the tissue wrapping. So this shows that how sophisticated and how careful Minta mother was, that she has arranged all the things in a very proper way. I can't do it, she told herself, but she got a box and started putting the things into it, trying not to look at them, trying to forget how delighted her mother had been with the pale green slip. This is the mentioning of a dress, trying not to remember. So as they have to donate all the dresses, all the things that belongs to Minta's mother to charity bazaar, so she didn't want even to see all those things that would bring sad memories about her mother. Once he hesitated, almost lifted a soft wool sweater from the pile that was growing in the suit box. She had borrowed it so often that her mother used to complain that she felt like a criminal every time she borrowed it back again. She didn't mean it though. She loved having Mintas borrow her things, as Minta used her things as well. So she picked that woolen sweater. Minta put the sweater with the other things and closed the box firmly. Now the thing in the closet opening the door was almost like feeling her mother in the room beside her. A faint perfume clung to most of her garments. Then it was no the things in the closet in that cupboard wardrobe. There were a variety of dresses. A faint perfume clung to most of her garments, the house coat, the woolly robe, that is a gown, flowing gown, the tan polo coat, the scarlet jacket, her new blue wool with peck top skirt. So these are all the different variety of dresses or the clothes that shows the mentor whether has got a good taste of dressing. Okay, they regarding the coats, jackets, and the skirts, all these things, robe, gown, it is a variety of dresses, and it shows that she was very much particular in her dressing. Minta started folding the things with almost frantic haste. Frantic mean like a wild thing, stuffing them into boxes, stuffing all the material into boxes, cramming the lids on, then starting on another box. He just was stuffing the things and started with another box at the very back of the closet. Okay, please wait for a moment. At the very back of the closet were two pieces of mashed luggage. What is the mashed luggage? Mashed luggage is it could be there is a small you can say small suitcase, it could be a long bigger suitcase, it could be a small box, it could be a bigger box, but having the same you can say having the same design and the color, like big and small, such as we do have bags. There is a small bag and there is a big bag, baby, we do call it the baby bag as well. So there was a mashed luggage that had been her mother's last birthday gift from her father. They were heavy when she tried to move them, too heavy. So what was in those suitcases? Rather, these were the suitcases. Rather, it could be mashed luggage, could be a suitcase having the same design and the color, it could be some boxes. She brought them out into the room and put them side by side on her mother's bed. Her breath caught in her throat when she opened them. What was there? What was there in the things? Dozens and dozens of boxes, all tied with bright and red ribbons, the gift tags written on her mother's careful script. So there were many gifts, dozens of the gifts that were being written by her mother. The name script mean her writing. There were something written on it. Gaily colored Christmas stickers, spring of holly to Minta from mother and dad, to Grace from Mary, to John from Mary, to the Kelly to Kelly Gremlins from Aunt Mary, to Uncle Art from Holly family. So you knew. So what was significant? In those boxes, there were, in those suitcases, it was stuffed with dozen of the boxes, and all those boxes were the Christmas gift that her mother has prepared. So what does it mean? She started to prepare the things rather in September, October. She used to do the things beforehand, but till she continues the shopping. But what was so significant that she has prepared all the things. So it was revealed that before going to die, she has just bought the gift for everyone, as she knew that she is going to die and she would not be with them when it would be Christmas. So she knew, Minta whispered to the birds. He knew all the time. She looked down in a surprise as a hot tear dropped on her, and she dashed. She ran away almost impatiently. She picked up another package and read the tag, to Minta from mother with love. Very important. This is in fact the title. Here it would be revealed. Here it was revealed that Minta's mother knew it well that she is going to die. Minta got this gift after the death of her mother. She found it, in fact, and the mother has prepared the gift for her, knowing this thing that she would not be with them. Without opening, she knew it was a picture frame, and she remembered the way she had teased her mother to have a good photograph and for good photograph taken. The only one I have of you looks like a fugitive, like a fugitive. Fugitive means escape from a chain gang. She has pointed out. I can't very well go away to school next year with that. So this was this remark, the only one I have of you looks like, I mean, it seems to be that we both are connected to a chain. I cannot escape like you. If I have to escape, you have to go, I have to go with you. If as you observe in that sometime prisoners are being chained together, okay, that is called a to chain a gang, okay, they are being connected by those kind of chains. So it seems the only one I have of you looks, it seems to be that I cannot escape from you because we are connected by a chain. She had pointed out. I can't very well go away to the school for next week with that. She put the package back in the suitcase with all the others and carried the cases back into the closet. Poor Dad, she thought. She never knew. And what was the assumption after that Holly always thought that Minta's mother Mary never knew that she is going to die. She could hear him say, "Not even at the last." Minta opened the. If you could remember, even when people used to ask him that, did she know? He says no. Not even the last moment. Minta opened the box beside the bed and took the sweater and the pale green slip. So there was a sweater and pale green slip. You know perfectly well that you are just exactly me. She remembered her mother saying, she remembered that how her mother is saying that, you know, that you are like me. She brushed tears away and went down to the stairs and out into the cheerless living room. Cheerless that it was. It was a pleasant. I would like to keep these things, Dad, she said in her most matter-of-fact voice. And she showed the sweater and slip. The slip is a little big, but I'll grow into it. Slip mean that would be it could be a petticoat, that could be a skirt. I'll grow into it. It's look like her, I think. So what is important in this thing? Yes, please students, can you just contribute? Yes, what is important in this thing? That Minta just has another secret. Minta just is going to hide another secret. What is that secret? The secret of mother. First of all, she hides the secret of father, that Minta's mother is going to die. No, she is going to hide the secret of mother, that mother knew it very well, and before dying she has just managed the gifts of everyone, and especially for Minta she has bought a sweater and the pale green slip, as she always thought that Minta is like her in her you can say nature. So she didn't reveal to father that it was all the planning of her mother, and she has prepared the gift for everyone. She went around so it would make him unhappy or rejected. She went around the room, snapping on the lamp, making sound, switching on the lamps, turning on the television, and had been silent for so long she was aware that his eyes followed her, that he could hardly avoid noticing the tears stain on her cheeks. So Minta's behavior suddenly changed. She just wanted to be like her mother, who was brave, who just confronted that bitter truth and behaved in a very courageous manner. "I think I'll have an apple," she said. "Want one?" He nodded. He showed. "Sure, bring me one, as long as you are making the trip." It was natural. It was most like old time, except that the blue chair where her mother used to sit by the fireplace was vacant. She went out into the kitchen hurriedly. "I'll tell him." So here he makes a promise. "I'll tell him that I just forced my mother." Okay, pester it means to annoy someone by making a persistent request, but here we will take it. I just forced her to do shopping early this year. So I'll tell him that the gifts that are there, it is not because that her mother knew it. It is because that It is because that Minta just wanted to take that blame, that I forced her to do shopping, to go shopping so that we may complete it, and Minta mother was unaware of her illness. I'll tell him that it was my idea about the photographs, and the photographs that were prepared by Minta's mother, such as, if we could remember in the very start of the lesson, it was mentioned to manage the thing, and she used to collect the photographs rather. So she just observes that it was Minta, the photograph that shows that they are connected together. It was all the Minta's planning. She wanted him to believe that she didn't know. It is very important. So where we are, I'll tell him, okay, the vitamin pills were pushed back on a shelf. The vitamin pill, that the promise she has given to her mother, that she is going to force her dad to have vitamin pills. She took them out of the refrigerator and put them on the window wheel, that is the latch, where she would be sure to see them in the morning. When she came back into the living room, she noticed that the light of a Christmas wreath, right, that is a circle, in fact, circle shape. I mean, these are the different leaves that are being connected by a circle shape, and it represent eternity. Okay, they just hang. It is their religious before Christmas, close to 2 weeks before or something like that. This is religious, you can say, having the significance as well as a tradition to hang the wreath. Okay, a wreath is in circle shape, and it represents eternity, an ending circle of life, and it is in fact to invite the spirit of Jesus. Okay, so it was, the Christmas tree was winking, it was sparkling on off in the careless window across the street. So she observed that it is the Christmas now. I guess we should start thinking about Christmas, Dad. She tossed him an apple as she spoke, and he caught it deftly in a very clever way. He hesitated for just a moment and then walked over and sat down in the blue chair by the fire. She just got the place of her mother. She just went there as she belonged there, as this belongs to her, and looked across her father and smiled. So here the life just came back to their daily routine. Minta got the spirit, the courage from her mother, that how brave she was. After even knowing about her death, she was behaving in a very good, in a way that no one can understand that she was suffering from something. On the other hand, as I have told you people earlier in the lesson, this is in fact that how the character is going to be matured, how from a little girl then to a sensible girl, and then to a rather a mature lady she would be behaving. So this is about that how her character is being evolved. On the other hand, as both, this shows the love of mother and and you can say the trust of mother towards the daughter, and these remarks and these all gifts just pushed her, just motivated her to go back to the life. So this was all for this beautiful lesson, and there are the different details regarding the different incident. Please keep all these things in mind, and we would be doing the exercise in the next lesson. Okay, take good care of you. Allah Hafiz.